Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, it is the one and only greatness. It has been 2 years since my last video. I am here, I am alive, I am back. This is very bittersweet, this is very emotional, but after 2 years, I will be uploading my first YouTube video in 2 years, and there has been so much that has happened within the last 2 years, and we will slowly get back into that. I did drop a book. That is the most important thing for me to address. I have 3 books on Amazon. It is the Great Trader series. I will place it right here for you so you can take a look at the book. The link will be in the description below. It is on Amazon. They deliver and fulfill everything. I am the author. I created the book. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, comment down below what videos you would like to see. I have so much content that I've been recording. I just haven't been making YouTube videos. But in today's video, we are just going to do a simple scalping time correlation video, going from the 4-hourly to the 5-minute, or just a time correlation video in general. It doesn't necessarily have to be on the 5-minute time frame. There's so much to catch up on, so a lot of these videos are going to be long-winded. And if you are, continue to support me after 2 years. Thank you so much. Let's get to the video. Do not forget, you are greatness. It feels good to be back. Let's get to the video. Peace. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're here on the desktop. And we're now going to go in depth on our time correlation video. And if you do not know what time correlation is, all it is going from a higher time frame to a lower time frame. So I am a scalper. I trade on the 5-minute chart. So I'm going to show you what a time frame correlation will look if I were trading on the 5-minute chart. The website I am using is TradingView. It is free. And the chart that I am looking at is the E-mini futures, the S&P 500. So as a trader, if I am doing top-down analysis, which is the same thing as time correlation, so if you hear me say those two, that's what I mean. I will address it as top-down analysis from here on out. But if I was trading on the 5-minute time frame and I were doing top-down analysis, I'm going to start off with the 4-hourly chart. You can start off with the daily. And all I will be doing on the daily is just seeing what the previous day did before. So just knowing from my previous videos, if you have a big bearish candle, it is a good chance that the next day will be a follow through. So if I were looking, I will only use the daily to look at the previous candle. So if this was a new day and I look back and this was a red day, I would use that. Okay, maybe we're going to continue. That's the only thing that I would do. On the 4-hourly is where it gets more interesting. So on the 4-hourly, I am using this time frame to get my highs and my lows. So where is the highest point and where is the lowest point? So for me, I would draw these 2 zones here, but I also would keep track of this double bottom here. But initially, I will look at these 2 zones here. I will also take a look at where the market is currently going. So the 4-hourly, I am marking my highs and my lows in a direction of the market because the trend is always your friend. So if you look here, the market is going up. We had a down, we had the price go down, a double bottom, which all this means is that price came here, got pushed back up, price came here, got pushed back up again, which is why we have a double bottom. So this is telling me that price wants to continue up. It's as simple as that. So this is what I'm using my 4-hour time frame for. After the 4-hour, we're going to go to the 1 hour. And here on the 1 hour, we kind of do the same thing. We know from the 4-hourly time frame that the market is going up. We have a double bottom and we have a bottom here. So we know in order for price to continue going up, first things first, we have to break through here. We understand that. So within our zones, we're going to try to find hourly zones. Okay. So if you look here, nothing is really screaming at me. I would mark this down here because we had a gap up. So I would mark here and maybe here. Okay. So we're just marking our hourly zones. So we're just breaking it piece by piece. It is a top-down analysis. So we're going from the higher time frame to the lower time frame. So we use the daily to get just a direction of what the previous day did, or just a small direction. The 4 hour is where we get which way the trend is going. We find our high, we find our low, and now we're on the 1 hour and we're going within our 4 hour zones, and we're finding 1 hour zones that can play into where we want the market to go. We're always allowing the market to tell us what it's going to do and not what we want to do. So the market is telling me that it wants to go up, and in order for the market to go up, I need to buy low. Okay. If you look, even price is above the EMA currently. Okay. So now I feel comfortable enough to go to the 15-minute time frame, and this is where things get fun. So this is where we go straight where the market is now, and we look. So we had a push up, a retracement, a push up, and now we're just stalling out right now. Okay. So this is where we could talk Fibonacci, we can talk different things, but I want to enter the market on a retracement. So I'm going to be looking for the market to come back into this area. Now we're going to bring out our boxes. I'm going to look for the market to come back in this area, and this is where we would look for entry. So now on the 15-minute time frame, we're going to find our entry zones. Okay. So I would either try to enter from here, and if you look, the market came here, reacted down, pushed up, came back down here, and had a beautiful push up. So I know that there are buyers here. So this is what we're using the 15-minute time frame for. So we're wanting the market to come back here, hold, and continue up. But you have to understand that the market could come here and break below, and we have to be ready for both those things. So if the market was to come here and break below, where do we see the market going? This is where we're going to draw another box. So if we look, I like this area right about here. Okay, so we're ready for whatever the market gives us. Either we're going to have a retracement here, price is going to hold, we're going to continue up, or price is going to come here, break below, and we're going to come back to this zone. This is top-down analysis. Now we're going to go on to the 5-minute time frame. It looks prettier on the 5-minute in terms of what we're looking for. Look at all the action that is going on in here. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to wait for price to come down, hold, continue up, break above the EMA, and we will take a long. Okay, so that is the only way that I would take a long from this position. If price comes here, holds, breaks back above this EMA, we will take a long just like this. If the market was to break below and come down, we would take a short. Because once again, ladies and gentlemen, you have to be prepared to do both. If we were to take a short, we would take it here, okay? And it would look like this. So look at my stop losses, and that will give you an idea of what I am looking for. So if we were to go long here, I'm going to use the most recent low as my stop loss, because in order for the market to go up, we don't want it to break below the most recent low, and it is the opposite or the reverse for if we took the sell. If we took the sell, we're going to use the most recent high. You could either use this high or this high. I don't want to risk that much. I would rather risk 10 points versus 30 points, but you're going to take the most recent high for the sell. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, this was just a quick video. They're going to get better with time. It is so much more that we have to talk about. Please check the book out. I'm going to put it up here once again. The face cam will come back. If you enjoyed this video, leave a comment down below. If you want me to make more videos, leave a comment down below. Like, comment, and subscribe. And please don't forget, you are destined for greatness. Peace.